Hello, and welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race Rejudged, and today I will be determining who is the Queen of the Jans. Last Thursday, a post was tweeted out looking at a Jan versus the World cast. Today, I will be looking at that cast and creating a season based off of it. That said, I've cut two queens from the season. First is Mimi I'm First for her actions outside of the show. Second is Laguna Blue because I don't know how she would perform on the show. I can generally assume, but I don't really want to because that's never really gone well for me. I'm going to start things off with girl groups. I feel like that's the truest challenge to the Jan brand. The first group is Lemon, Rosé, Joey, Chanel, and Max. A lot of these queens have the ability to do well here. They are a part of the Jan Extended Universe, as we know. Ultimately, I'm going to go with the top two of Rosé and Lemon. I think this is the best in their skill set. Lemon and Rosé are going to lip sync to It Does Not Matter. Rosé is not winning a lip sync against Lemon. Lemon wins. Episode 2 is the group of Lucy, Jan, Cheryl, Marsha, and Alexis. Once again, we have a group where a lot of people would absolutely kill it. I'm gonna go with Lucy and Jan though. I think they have had the best girl groups performances of this group. Jan and Lucy are going to lip sync to Once Again, It Does Not Matter. Jan has not won a lip sync and will not start now. Lucy has won 2 based off her opponents being bad, and I firmly believe in upholding that trend. Episode 3 is going to be a generic Jan-themed acting challenge. I don't know what that would entail, but, you know. We have a top 3 of Max, Alexis, and Rosé. I think they're the strongest actresses of the group. Jan and Lucy, though, would be 4th and 5th. For the win, I'm gonna go with Max. We saw what she was able to do in that horrible Shakespeare acting challenge. She is an incredible actress. She gets the win. For the bottom 3, this is a bit more difficult. Ultimately, I'm going with Lemon, Cheryl, and Joey pretty much by default. Of these 3, I think Lemon is the likeliest to have a good runway. Lemon is low with Joey and Cheryl in the bottom. Cheryl and Joey lip sync. Once again, this is a lip sync where the song doesn't really matter. I'm struggling to think of a song where Cheryl would not beat Joey. Episode 4 is going to be The Ball. Based off the sewing skills of a lot of these queens, we can make some pretty safe assumptions. The top 3 is going to be Jan, Alexis, and Lucy, with Jan getting the win. We got to see both Jan and Lucy on Glam Slam, and I think Jan would take this one home. For the bottom 3, I think the weakest seamstresses of this group are going to be Lemon, unfortunately Marsha, and Cheryl. Once again, Lemon has a great sense of style, and I think her early on looks would save her. Lemon is low with Marsha and Cheryl in the bottom. Sadly, this is going to be Cheryl's time to go. Marsha is an incredible lip syncer, and while Cheryl is too, Cheryl does not really have a good track record. Cheryl is gone. Episode 5 is going to be Snatch Game. This is a very close competition for the win between Alexis and Lucy. I'm gonna go with Alexis to try and gag Lucy a bit. This entire season is being done with the intention of getting face crack moments. I'm giving Alexis the win. I think Lucy would have a more dramatic face crack. Bottom 3 is kind of difficult. I'm going with Chanel, Jan, and Max. Chanel is going to be low. She was very much in the bottom by default, while Jan and Max, I just don't think they would do well here. Jan and Max lip sync. We saw Max lip sync on season 7. Yikes. Jan wins and Max is eliminated. Episode 6 is the Rusical. While I was very tempted to have no winners here just to get a reaction out of someone, I don't think that's fair. Top 4 is going to be Marsha, Lucy, Alexis, and Jan. Everyone would do well here. It is Jan the unauthorized Rusical. Top 2, though, is going to be Marsha and Lucy. I think it would be very funny for Jan to be high but not win a Jan-themed challenge. This entire season is about getting her to face crack, so we are well on our way to that. Marsha and Lucy are going to lip sync. Once again, does not really matter what the song is. Marsha wins and Lucy is safe. Episode 7 is going to be a generic stand-up-ish, roast-ish challenge. I think top 3 is going to be Lucy, Lemon, and Chanel. They all seem very good at roasting and reading people. After 7 episodes, Lucy finally gets a win. For the bottom 3, I think Jan, Alexis, and Marsha would struggle the most. I'm going to put Jan as low with Marsha and Alexis lip-syncing to something. Once again, we have a lip-sync that does not matter. There is a huge divide between the good lip-syncers and the bad lip-syncers of this season. Marsha wins and Alexis is gone. Episode 8, since this is 2024, is the Campaign Challenge. Lucy has, in my opinion, the best branding of anyone here, and she would get the win with the Let Loose party. Joining her in the top is Marsha and Rosé, once again, two queens with very good branding and very good comedic skill. Bottom 3 is going to be Lemon by default, and then Jan and Chanel. I think Jan would go to one note, and Chanel, I just don't really see her vibing with this type of challenge. Jan and Chanel lip sync. This is a race to the bottom that Chanel wins. Chanel is eliminated. Episode 9 is the Final 5 makeover. I think Jan, Lemon, and Lucy would all do well here, and I think Marsha and Rosé would not. Jan gets her second win of the season, with Lemon and Lucy as high, while Marsha sends home Rosé. I don't think anyone will argue with me that Marsha would beat Rosé in a lip sync. Episode 10 is the Rumix. This is very difficult because I feel like everyone here would do well. Lemon would do the best though. Lemon gets her second win of the season. Everyone is finishing this out at 2 wins. Jan is going to join her as high, leaving Lucy and Marsha to lip sync. Now, do I believe that Lucy could beat Marsha in a lip sync? No, I do not. Do I believe that Lucy's track record and storyline here would save her? Yes, I do. Marsha is eliminated in 4th place almost entirely due to storyline. Looking at the track records, Lucy is a clear frontrunner with a score of 3.89, 2 wins, 1 top 2, and 1 bottom 2. Original Jan is in 2nd place with a score of 3.33, 2 wins, 1 top 2, and 2 bottoms. Lemon is a close 3rd with a score of 3.22, 2 wins, and 1 bottom. Interestingly, Jan this season is tied for the least amount of time spent as safe. Wild. We are at the finale. I'm not going to cut anyone. I think that it is very fitting to have Andrew's Angels as the final 3. This has been a wild season, but it is time to crown a Queen of the Jans. For the finale performances, each queen is going to perform an original track developed by the King of the Jans, Andrew Barrett Cox. The time has come for Jan, Lemon, and Lucy to lip-sync for the crown. They are lip-syncing to, let's be honest, an Andrew Barrett Cox song. I think Lemon would give the best lip-sync performance, but Lucy had the best performance throughout the season. I'm giving this win to Lucy. Lucy is the Queen of the Jans. And this is not just because it would be very funny to see Jan face crack after not winning Queen of the Jans. Please let me know in the comments if there are any other, novelty seasons you'd want me to try making. For now, though, that is the end of Jan vs. the World. Now for the big question of the video, what is it that makes a Jan? On one hand, we have queens who had massive face crack moments like Chanel, Mimi, and actual Jan. On the other hand, we have queens who did well in the competition, got multiple wins, but never really had a face crack. That's queens like Max and Lemon. And then we have queens who got regularly passed over by the judges like Jan, Cheryl, and Joey. I don't think there's a definitive answer to what a Jan is. For season 16, I think the Jan crown is gonna go to either Plasma or Q. I honestly think it just comes down to your definition of what a Jan is. On one hand, you have Plasma. Plasma has been safe twice and gotten a win. She has definitely shown herself to be more of a New York theater queen like Marsha or Alexis. On the other hand, though, Plasma was actually able to get a challenge win and was never, quote-unquote, robbed of one. Then we have Q, who, while less of a New York theater queen, has absolutely been getting a Jan edit. She was in the top 2 in episode 1, then she was high twice. Every single week she has been in the competition, she has been second best that week, and it is clearly getting to her, and she's definitely getting a Jan-type edit. I don't really know which one is the Jan of the season. Personally, my money is on Q, but I guess we'll have to see how the rest of the season plays out. As I'm recording this, the queens have only participated in 3 episodes each, so it is still very early to make any kind of prediction. Please let me know who you think the Jan of season 16 is. Hey, it's Drag Race Rejudged. Do you want gay shit? Well then check out the RuPaul's Drag Race Rejudged YouTube channel and hit subscribe.